Hi, this is Kim Turner, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create data bars and sparklines. Both types of charts give you a visual representation of data. Let's first create some data bars. The data bars are going to be placed in column G on top of the percentages that you see under portfolio percent. The data bars are going to be placed in the same cell that the percentages are in and will represent each percentage in column G. So the process for creating data bars are to first select the range where you want the data bars to go. So I'm going to select G32 through G43. Data bars are not located on the Insert tab, but are located on the Home tab under Conditional Formatting. Here, data bars are the third icon down, and you can choose the type of fill that you would like to display in the cell. So under Gradient Fill, we're going to select the orange data bar. Then deselect the range to take a look at it. So you'll notice that the highest value of data bars covers the entire cell, and that value is 14.4%. I would like to shrink these data bars by about 25% so that I can see all of the percentages in the cells. If I shrink the highest one by 25%, that data bar should be a little bit less than the 14.4 and I'll be able to see it. So let's go to Conditional Formatting, go down to Manage Rules because that's where our data bar rule lies, and click on Data Bar, go to Edit Rule. You'll notice here that there are a minimum and a maximum. I'm going to change the maximum value to a number and I want it decreased by 25%. Then click OK. Click OK again. So now 14.4 is this longest bar. And the data bars in the other cells have shrunk in comparison to that largest value. We can also give a very small representation of a 10-year history. Now, values over time are better illustrated with a line chart, and that's where sparklines come into play. Sparklines are small representations of values over time. So the first thing I'll do is select the range where I want the sparklines to appear. I'll select H32 through H43. So those are on the Insert tab, and there's actually a sparkline group. In this case, we're going to go to the Line sparkline, and we'll go find the data that we want the sparkline to represent. So I want the data from the sector history sheet in the range B6 to M45. Then I'll hit Enter, which selects OK, and you can see the sparklines are now in the cells. We can format these sparklines by going to the Sparkline Tools on the Sparkline tab. Now notice that that tab only shows up when you have the sparkline cells selected. So I'll make sure that I have the range selected, and on the Sparkline tab, in the Show group, I'll check High Point and Low Point. That will show the reader along that 10-year period about when the low point occurred, and it was about the same place on every sparkline except for one. We can choose a sparkline color by going to Sparkline Color and clicking on the Orange Accent 3 darker 25%. Hover over each one. Here's Orange Accent 3, and 25% is close to the bottom. Next, we'll select the marker colors. In the Style group, we have marker colors, and I can go to the high point and choose a green marker color. Now let's make the low point a different marker color. So I'll go to Low Point, and I'll select the standard colored red. Then I'll deselect the sparklines and take a look at it. The low point is red, and the high point is green. That looks great. Make sure that you save your chart. And thanks for watching this video. Now it's your turn to try creating data bars by going to Conditional Formatting and creating sparklines by going to the Insert tab.